Tucci, and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Tony, welcome to Gov.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio.
I just want to say thanks for making my millennium. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a love fest.
Yeah, you heard that story.
Yeah.
So I guess, should I tell it again?
Oh, yeah, if you want. I mean, yeah.
You know, you guys are into comedy. Does it really help when somebody gives the punchline?
telling all your friends
party never ends. Knock 'em dead. Knock 'em dead. Comedy show. You're throwing out your tricks. I'm gonna get my sticks. The mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knock 'em dead. Knock 'em dead. Comedy show.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Wherever you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, we ask that you share the link on all your socials. Spread the news. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. We do have a lot of great shows here. You had coffee with the dog this morning. I don't know if there's conversations tonight. You know, I just talked to Don on the phone like 10 minutes ago. I didn't even ask him if he has a show tonight. I suck. I'm awful. But most Fridays, if not tonight, you will catch Donversations. Sometimes we do live from Governor's Green Room on the weekends. There's Steve Squared on Mondays. There's Chris Roach on Tuesdays. Hershey and the Keys on Tuesdays. Sports Bash with Peter Schwartz Tuesdays and Thursdays. Circling the Drain, Primal Scream and Nick Greystone, Recipe for Laughter with Chef Felix and Bonnie. I hope I didn't leave anybody out. Lots of great shows here. And speaking of great shows here, one show, we did have a show for a short time, for about a year or so, a superhero podcast. Well, that show is no longer here. However, we do have another superhero podcast coming your way starting this Monday. My son, Zach Walker, returns. The Everything Superhero Podcast. And it's the premiere show this Monday, I believe at 8 o'clock, where his guest is a rapper from the Atlanta area named Spivey. Don't ask me anything else about him, because I don't know. My apologies to Spivey. I'm sure he does a great job at what he does. This is just not my world. So, but he enjoys. This guy Spivey reached out to Zach. He enjoyed the former podcast that Zach had here, so he asked about coming on and talking superheroes with Zach. So that's this Monday at 8 o'clock. The Everything Superhero Podcast with Zach Walker. He's not going to do it every Monday, but he probably once or twice a month. And there's other things that we're working on for more shows that's coming on here. So lots of great stuff here. So tell everybody you know about all the great shows on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, including this one too. We have a pretty good show here. Most of the time. And hopefully today will be. We're hoping that Tom will be here. As you see right there, Tom Kelly, who is playing the club, headlining the club tonight here in Levittown, and then headlining McGuire's tomorrow night. So, and then hopefully in here this morning. It could be a Tom Kelly weekend for you. Tom Kelly, a good friend of our show, a good personal friend of mine, and I don't know. I don't know when he's coming. I assumed he'd be here by now. I hope he's showing up. So I actually had to go back and check the messages because I contacted him and I said, hey, come do the show with me Friday and we'll promote your shows, meaning tonight at Governor's, tomorrow at McGuire's. He writes back, oh, that'll be perfect. I'm headlining the club. So I wrote back. I said, yeah, why do you think I asked you to come in today, silly? And he gave me a thumbs up on that. And he did promote that he did promote the flyer that I made for today's show. So I'm assuming he's showing up at some point. Mickey is watching. Hi, Tony. Hi, Tony. Hi, Tom. John Rusiello. Good morning, John. John, I hope you got my text. I just texted John probably about 5-10 minutes before we went on the air. I was supposed to call John. Actually, I think I was supposed to call you Wednesday. And then I, of course, blew it. And then I said, all right, I'm sorry I didn't call you. I will call you tomorrow, meaning yesterday, right after Peter's show. I usually get out of here in between 2:30 and 3 after doing Peter's show. And my plan was to call John as I'm walking out of here. But I got a phone call when I was still here. So I took that call, was on the phone for a few minutes, had enough. So I left here while I'm still on the phone, driving home on the phone. And I was still on the phone when I got home. So by that time, I totally forgot I was supposed to call John. So John, my deepest, sincerest apologies. I am going to call you today. I promise. Sometime this afternoon, I'm going to call you back, John. Mickey's watching. Andrew Fremder, by the way, I saw Superman the other day, and for a James Gunn type movie, I loved it. In terms of your shitty practical effects needs, there's no way to achieve that without computer graphics. And Mickey says, why? He mentions Rosie. Rosie's not here today. Rosie is away. She took a day trip. So she's not here today. We miss Rosie. However, we are not here I can't do the show next Friday. I have something to do with my daughter. So we got 2 weeks without Rosie, which is bad. Unless she comes in on Tuesday when she does Roach's show. Roach has been having her on his show for, here and there. So maybe you'll get your Rosie fixed that night. My apologies. Yeah, no Rosie today. And then, no show next Friday. So sorry. But Andrea Carroll. Hi, John. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Fremder. Hello, Tony. Hello, Andrea. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Did I mention we're live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club? I don't think I said that part of my opening spiel. No, Rosie, I'm out. Oh, you're out of the closet? It's about time. And hey, Rosie's the perfect person to come out with. I'd pay to see you and Rosie. So happy Friday, my lovely lady of the sky. Oh, this guy is smooth. My lovely lady of the of the sky. Excuse me. Well, the fly too. My lovely lady of the sky. Do you ladies? I can't believe you girls actually buy this garbage. All right, let's see. The phone is ringing. Well, hello there.
Coming to you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club located here in Levittown. You can also catch us over in Bohemia at our sister club at McGuire's and also in Belmore at the Brokerage.
Hey, that was pretty impressive right there. You're so busy being gay that we don't really get to hear your voiceover work like that. I liked it. I like that.
Thank you very, very much.
So what are you doing?
Driving. You know, the driving thing. I like driving. Driving's my favorite.
Do you ever actually work? It just seems like you're driving to all these places.
Well, you know, my half-brother, some shit, he drives also for a living.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's his job. Where your job, you actually supposedly have an actual job. But I'm starting to doubt that. I'm thinking it's a front.
Listen, my presence amongst certain geographic areas helps life forms grow. That's why I drive.
That's definitely one of the creepiest things I've ever heard you say. What do you play?
How you doing, buddy? How is the good old Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio podcast doing?
Yeah, it's going. Yesterday was this news fest, but we're doing all right.
And where in the world is Tom Kelly? He's supposed to be there.
That's what I want to know. Hey, he's Tom Kelly. He doesn't have to show up on time.
I hope he's not stuck in, Garden City Park or Massapequa or wherever else he likes to do his videos, other than in Levittown. There's so many stories in Levittown.
There are a lot of Levittown stories. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I thought he'd be here by now. I'm still hoping he shows up because I have my whole show planned around him.
And you do know what? You guys should have, and it sounds a little kinky, you guys should have a Hicksville off.
You think Tom Kelly? Well, Tom Kelly is Massapequa. He doesn't. You think he knows a lot about Hicksville?
I think he's starting to learn a lot about Long Island, and it's scary because I think he might have known where the Gilgo Beach thing started and the original person, because he knows a lot about Long Island.
And he is a Massapequa ambassador, and that's where the killer comes from, Massapequa.
Hey, listen, have you ever seen him in the same place at the same time? Just saying.
Well, no, I've actually met the Gilgo Beach killer, and he is definitely not Tom Kelly.
Okay, well, fair enough. But it's always the quiet ones, never the loud, obnoxious ones.
You're right about that. So you're definitely not a serial killer.
No. I'm just wacky, weird, and with a touch of gay and a hint of bad. Put together the perfect recipe for a posy.
That was great.
But I don't want to hold up your show. I love you a lot. You're sexy, you're bald, and you are Tony Walker. And you have a great day over there at Governor's Comedy Club, located in Levittown.
I love you too, pal. Good to hear your voice.
I love you. Gotta go.
Bye. That's a nice way to start the show. Jeff Bosey checking in. Let's see, what do we got? Everybody's saying hi to each other. How come the guy on your left isn't talking? Enjoy it while you can. Because once he does get here, that's when and I could probably turn my mic off. Andrea, hello, sweet man. Oh, see, she's falling for this garbage. Damn it. John Rusiello. I can't believe you ladies actually fall for this stuff. Let's see. Who else is here? Ann is here. Hi, Ann. Fremder, I'm not sure which one has a higher population, Port Jeff or Jeff's Port. Oh, I wish I read that when Bosey was on the air. That horn honk is what it sounds like when Bosey finishes. Hello, Gina. Gina's there. Nice to see you, Gina. Where you been? He's always late. His name is Time Kelly. Vicky is there. Howdy doody, all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Vicky, as well. And glad you're here. Nice to see you. So, Fremder, you did not like Superman, or did you? All right. Fine. So they can't do the stuff that I'm complaining about without CGI. I get that. Oh, all right. Hang on. Hold the phone, Fremder. I'll get back to that. I'm going to get yelled at first. Hello, my lovely lady of the sky.
First of all, let me start this conversation by saying, don't worry about calling me. I understand you're a very busy man. You don't need to apologize. I know you have a free moment in your day. You will take the time to call and explain to me what I need to know.
I'm glad to do that. And no, I need to make it more of a priority. That was wrong of me to forget for 2 days in a row, and I feel bad.
No, what's wrong with you is you're chastising me about my greetings to our family.
Oh, absolutely.
You constantly, let me finish, all right? You constantly preach and say, this is not an audience, this is not listeners, this is a family. So this is how I greet our family. All right. So is that a problem? I will